I'm trying to get this straight back up in here. I had some issues trying to use the loader down there. So what I'm trying to do is get this kind of scraped back so I can try to use a dozer and see if that'll work better. So for right now, we're just going to keep digging this out and see if I can get a few squares back. And I'm going to bring the dozer down there and see if I can push it all back up into me. And hopefully we can get the bottom stuff too. Because there's a lot of good gold on the bottom. If we look at the gold map here real quick. Just click onto that real quick. So we're currently digging like these squares right here. And as you see, this is all good dirt down at the bottom. And if we go to the one right next to it that hasn't been dug at all, or I guess it's this one here, it's 14 meters deep. So we've dug out like 12, 13 of it. Let's see, how deep is this one? 12 meters there. So we've done like 10, 11 of it. And we're just going to keep working our way across here. As you can see, you know, there's 432 ounces in 4 meters. So we want to make sure and try to get as much of that as we can. 1,100 ounces in 9 meters. And a lot of that's down towards the bottom, so we're going to have to either push it up or dig through once and then come back through and dig through a second time with the excavator down there. And I'm not sure how well that's going to work, because if I do that, then it puts the excavator on uneven ground. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use the dozer or the front loader at some point. Just currently, the way the ground is angled over there, I can't really use the front loader. It was just spinning out, not wanting to move up hills. Like once we get down to this section over here, it should be fairly easy. It's just getting down there that's the hard part, which is what I'm trying to do right now. And I guess I could technically dig the stuff that's to my right now, all the way over to where the wash plant would sit. Like if we dug all that out right there, we could get down in there a whole lot easier. But I think that's kind of a little hard to do properly. So I'm just going to continue. Hopefully I can make this work. We'll get down here a little bit further and I'll back up, and it should be a little easier too. Be less arm movements. So the other thing I was having issues with is when I was digging, well, pretty much where the down there where that Frankenstein's at, it kept trying to move the conveyor around. And so that's why I decided to come up here with a couple of I brought the cordless over and one of the Frankensteins over. I think I have one more left that we can use before I have to purchase any more and buy more plots for the land, because we're at our max of 10 right now. But like I said, I think it'll work. I haven't tried it before. We will see. And there has been quite a bit of dirt dug. We're probably 30-35% right now on the mats. I think I'm going to do 2 days worth of digging and then do one big cleanup. See how close we were to, or how much better it's going to be doing a full clean out on this map compared to Pine Valley last map, or last parcel I should say. It will be nice though to be able to get this down to where I can actually use the front loader or the dozer, either one. I tried pushing dirt up from below with the excavator sitting up here, and it pushed the excavator all over the place and made a big mess up here. That's why I'm kind of trying to dig it down first, so there's not as much like, I guess, pushing up of material, because that's kind of like what it was doing. And I'm also trying to keep the wherever I'm dumping dirt here, I'm trying to keep that over the top of a square that I'm going to be digging out in case there's any spillage. I'll make sure and get that later on. As you can see, there's one over here that I did. I definitely don't want to make a bunch of ramps going down. It'd be a whole lot easier if I could just have a longer boom, but this is the biggest excavator, and that's not going to happen anytime soon, I don't think, for a new one. Right now they're working on, from what I saw from the dev vlog, they're doing a bigger dozer. Should be like the D11. That's something I wish they'd do too, like on the dozers. There should be an option to like set it center instead of push left or push right, like you're trying to start from one side or start in the middle and work your way out. You should be able to have it not go a specific direction, just go forward or bleed off both sides instead of just one. But that's just my opinion. I don't know how hard that would be to do. I'm definitely not a coder. So pretty quick here. I should be able to not have to move the bucket much further. Be a lot less movements and be able to keep this thing running consistently now. As long as I can keep the movements proper. Less gaps in the belt definitely work though. I am going to do a test with the dozer to see if it's actually going to work or not. And if it doesn't, then I'm going to have to figure something else out because I do want to get all that material out of there. There's a lot of good gold down there. I also find the way these things change colors is kind of weird sometimes. Like, sometimes you'll take a scoop off, it'll go bright gold. You'll take a scoop off where there should be no gold and it goes gray. Because like all this top stuff that I'm digging right now, there's like very little gold in it. I did think about doing a leaderboard series, but that's a lot of work because I mean you have to put like all your effort into it to be at the top. And with trying to run other series too, like we have the Out of Ore series going on right now, and I'm starting to do a farming simulator series. If I wasn't running both of those, then I would probably try leaderboards once, maybe twice, I don't know. But like I said, you have to put a lot of hours into it and a lot of effort into it. And if I wanted to record everything, you would have massive amounts of videos coming out, and that's a lot of work too. not about not doing the work. It's just I don't want to overdo it. Getting too much going on and then fall off on other stuff. And I do know people like this series, but currently right now I think Out of Ore hands down is my #1 series. I will be able to dig a little bit down there on this left yellow square, left forward yellow square. When I get it back over to this side over here, I can be able to dig part of that down there. So, but for right now, I'm just going to try to get as much of it I can. And continue back. And like I said, it's probably going to be pushed back with a dozer too. All I got to do to make that happen is pull that one conveyor down there out of the way. And I should be able to push that dirt back up in here. At least I think I can. I don't know, we'll see. The plan is to get all this back here dug out and then try to push it back up in, see what happens from there. Gonna have to get fuel back over here too at some point to fill up these two. I forgot to fill them up before I brought them over. The Frankenstein and the Cordyless. Also, originally I was gonna dig out this section back here, these ones here, but then I realized there's like 9 feet of nothing to get a little bit of gold down to the last couple meters, and I'm having a problem digging down that far too. And then this one, I don't know why it was highlighted to begin with, so just decided to come back here and go for the bigger ones, which I think is the smart move to do. So currently, we're going to go ahead and turn these on too, and that's only 8 o'clock at night, or in the morning. We must have really bad cloud cover and rain, so make sure we can see a little better. I didn't realize how strong these lights were on this excavator. I've tried them on other excavators before, and it didn't seem to work that well. So, let's see. Let's try to get some more from over here. I know it's taking a while, but unfortunately, I have to swing this far to make it work. Because I can't just hang the conveyor off, the catch part of the conveyor off into another land. I mean, I can a little bit, but not a lot. So if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to get that dirt pushed back up into here, I mean, do I have to dig from the front and then use the front loader, or will the dozer work for pushing that dirt back up? I said I'm just kind of flying by my seat. I've never actually dug this deep on this claim before without fully like digging out a front section. I was trying to kind of snake through and not do this, or not do it that way. But hopefully I can make it work. Because we look right now, let's see, that's going to be the section right in front of me. So we're digging, I think, in these ones right here. So there's 4 meters left with 500, 5 meters left with 600, 4 meters left with 400, 2 meters left with 250, and then we get back to where I haven't dug yet, which is where I'm sitting currently. Well, I dug a little bit off the backside there, but not enough to... Still a lot of gold in there, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and back this up a little bit. It'll make it a little easier for this unloading process here too. I'm going to go ahead and back up here just a little bit, not a lot, probably there. See if we can get ahead for a second. Keep this conveyor running. Gotta also remember too, as I move along here and wiggle back and forth, that it's kind of unbalanced currently, the excavator itself. That wasn't quite a full scoop. But we are starting to get ahead, so that works. It's fine. That way when we have to dig deeper, we're not losing and have as many gaps. We have more gold going through the box. Or through the conveyors into the box. I did make sure the wash plant was turned on this time too. Can't believe I did that last time. I would like to be in like the 45-50% range when we get done here. That way we can finish it off on the next episode. Get full mats and do a full smelt. Let's go ahead and shut this thing off for a second. Bounce over to the truck just to see where we're at. Yeah, we're at 50% almost. That's great. So we'll be a little ahead of the schedule from what I wanted. Let's go ahead and get back in the excavator and continue. So on the next part of this cut too, it's going to be a lot more swinging, because I'll have to be backed up over in here, trying to dig out that section to swing into here. Not a whole lot I can do about that. I do plan on, like I said, I'm going to try to push that dirt back up into here to see if I can get at least part of it pushed out before I have to try to bring in a front loader to figure it out. It was not working before the way I had it set up, and I think it has a lot to do with the angle. of how steep it is right there on that side. But if I, like I said, if I can get down into here, it'll be a whole lot easier. I will have to bring a conveyor down into here too, but that's fine. I can figure that out easy enough. So I said this in my out of ore video, I'm going to go ahead and say it here too. I do apologize for missing a few days there with the posting of videos. I was just so tired and kind of feeling a little under the weather that I didn't want to try to force a video out and make it just like it was forced. I want to do this because I'm having fun, not like it's a second job. And so with that being said, there's going to be times when I just don't feel like doing a video and I won't post for a couple days. I want to be real, and I don't want to have people think I'm faking and pushing stuff out that I really shouldn't be pushing out. I can't wait for Gold Mine Simulator 2 though. I think it's going to be fun, especially since it's multiplayer. It's going to have a few more options. Like I said, driving a excavator over the top of a bump is going to like flatten it out some. Like there's actually going to be dirt physics that way, which is going to be kind of nice. Because currently the dirt physics we have here is not like that. And I'm not sure if trying to get an excavator down on this lower level will work either. Because every time I've tried to, like if I try to run over that little mound of dirt behind me, sometimes the one side of the track gets stuck. And well, I have that all over the place down here, so I don't know if it would work or not. That's why I'm hoping the dozer works for pushing dirt back up into here, but no real way of knowing until I try it. I'm going to try to finish this section down here before we move back any further. Like I said, I want to try to get as much as I can before I start using the dozer back here. Where we blow hydraulic hose. Is it on here? I don't think it's on here. I believe it's on the wash plant. Yep, stuff's starting to back up there. Alright, let me get these turned off. Water switched out here. Alright, so where the heck is the hydraulic hose on here? No, let's go to the backside and see if we can find it. Didn't I shut the thing off? No, it's just dirt falling in. Okay. Alright, so which one is it now? Because there's so many of them here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so get this one here. Go ahead and unscrew this. I do have one spare by the garage up there, so it shouldn't be too hard to fix this. Well, didn't work. Well, that's done. That's done. How come I can't grab it? There we go. Alright, so this one's trash. I'll throw it in the dumpster, grab the other one, come back over. And then we'll run with the dirts through the plant real quick. This is all stuff I don't need, that's why it's sitting there. No reason to run a double set. And there's one more Frankenstein over here too. Maybe we'll finish this one off by finishing this off and then using the fuel to fill up all the conveyors that are there while the rest of the material runs through. And I wonder why my mechanic didn't fix it. I thought they were supposed to work on the most critical things. What? Let me get on there now. There we go. And it looks like we only got 50% in the wash plant, so that'll be fine. Alright, so we can turn this all back on now. Get everything going again. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the truck here. Run over and grab the fuel tanker, because these all need to be filled up. This one's at 68%. I'll probably not fill the ones up down in the pit quite yet. I'm hoping that I can have that stuff fixed here shortly, and I won't have to worry about it anyway, because it'll be from the top. Alright, that looks good. Put that thing on here. We gotta go fill this thing up too, unfortunately, but it's just right here, so that's fine. And I'm gonna kind of cheat because I never did place this thing, so I'm hoping this will work and be able to get back out easy enough. Alright, let's get it filled up. While this is filling, I'm going to do a little bit of a jump cut. I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so it's full here now. We can go put this back, jump in the truck, and see if we can get out here now. Perfect. Now the main ones I got to fuel up are the ones down over there. As you see, I do have a front loader sitting right here. I brought it out. It didn't work very well. The dozer sitting over there. I had it down the pit too. So let's go ahead and come around the backside over here. Get these filled up as much as I can to start with. I believe this one's on this side too. We'll try there. Worst it happens, I have to go to the other side. Nope, it's right here. Now these don't take as long to fill up, so Just sit here for a minute. This one's back here on the side, so that could be an issue, but I should be able to get to it, I think. While I'm filling this up, I'm going to go ahead and do my outro here, because this is going to be it for the day. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, click that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. Again, if you have any tips or tricks, questions or concerns, leave them in the comments down below. I do read them all, and we'll get to them. I believe I can come underneath here and not fall in. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, that's going to do it for this. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to do it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you guys have a great day.